Anyway, so who's got the question? Andrew's got to nominate.
I nominate. Who hasn't done it yet?
Almost everybody.
Only people who've done it.
I nominated you.
I nominate Tucker.
Yeah, the two of
I
you.
think there was only.
Okay. So is this for next week or for right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Okay. Perfect.
Right now.
What are you going to ask our characters?
It's your tomorrow.
So, let me ask this as Darwin, because I don't have a voice for Tyrael yet. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm obviously a visitor here. What is your favorite hobby?
Hobby?
Like, what do you do for fun besides slaying dragons and whatnot?
Who do you want to start?
How about you, Paladin?
Or as Wax or as Enola?
Wax or Enola? Oh,
Either
you just
or.
says it?
Well, I just did it.
Just says it.
He
For
says
fun.
it.
As a hobby, I mean, I used to like just, sit around and looking at things. Wasn't really doing much. And fighting. And sometimes watching the one doing the things with the women and always not doing good in it. That was pretty good. I tried to teach you.
Alright, so maybe? I
Should
don't
we just
know.
go around this way?
Yeah, do you want to go
Usually
clockwise?
just do
or-
it
Yeah.
circle style so we don't forget who's gone.
Brad really likes gardening and poetry. Sometimes Brad even reads poetry to the plants because plants are they deserve some art in their lives.
Just when I start to like you.
Just when I thought I couldn't like him more. Plants do deserve art in their lives.
I'm really into forks right now.
Just forks? Collecting them or what?
And I hold up the material plane fork. It's like, that's my thing.
Yeah, quite peculiar.
He did just spend
I do
a
believe
whole
we should
day
look into
making
those.
sure that one got made. So.
I just really like forks.
Tyr, is there an NPC you want to know a hobby of?
Pardon?
Is there an
Is there
NPC?
an NPC you would like to answer the question?
Gideon. We haven't heard from Gideon in a while. What's he up to?
I don't know if I want to know what Gideon does for a hobby. Yeah.
Hobby.
A hobby?
Well,
Dances
now,
in the
you might
blood
be
of
discovering
Gideon's.
some things now.
Okay, so this is a question. Do you want to know Gideon's current hobby, or do you want to know his past hobby?
Whatever.
Evil hobby or a good hobby?
I'm sure the evil hobbies go creepy AF.
Well,
I want to know what he's doing now.
Yeah. What's he up to these days?
What's
Oh, we're gonna do a check-in with Gideon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, I guess we'll say my current hobby is to not kill my party members.
Doing his
Good
free
hobby.
time.
Now, considering you don't have people like Ned or Tyrael around, how's that going for you?
So far, it has been if you define success by their life, it has been a success.
I love
2 stars okay then. That's good.
Tell Esmeralda. Andrew says hi.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Anyway, and Ander.
Well, I think we can all guess my hobby. Knitting.
Surprisingly wholesome bard moment.
Yeah.
Well, what would he have been working on?
A scarf.
Okay.
A shiny white scarf for snow.
Oh.
It got even
Grandma,
more
Grandma.
wholesome.
Love it.
Snow?
So, whenever I'm not just practicing magic, throwing it around for fun, dance.
Oh. Dance hobby.
Snow is the lord of the dance.
Did not know that about you.
No.
The dance of 1,000 scales.
Whoa.
Sounds
Sounds
thrilling.
interesting.
Yeah, I think we have to see this in actual
Yeah,
game
right?
time.
So we're gonna have to play this one out.
Time to let Oddlot throw a party.
When we're not adventuring or being chased around by monsters or stuff. Usually I just like to spend some time with Mr. Bricks, trying to see that he's brought up to be a fine, upstanding member of society and doesn't turn anybody to stone who doesn't deserve it.
That's good. Excellent. And last but not least?
Tai Chi.
Yeah,
He's like, oh no, wait, I didn't think this far ahead.
Yeah, I kind
I
of
didn't
blanked
think
out.
about the answer to my own question.
Exactly. I feel like Tyrael will probably like writing. You know, just kind of writing things out. Not necessarily anything in particular, like
diary?
poetry or whatever. Yeah, maybe just like kind of trying to get better at writing and working on penmanship and stuff.
Oh, so like writing as an art, kind of.
Calligraphy?
Not like Zorlin's like calligraphy, but more just kind of like, you know, having, you know, aesthetically pleasing writing, but like it's at least legible. It's not necessarily like
That sounds like
flamboyant.
It sounds like journaling. Like you're working on not like necessarily calligraphy, but just like really like nice.
Or like
nice writing.
Or like
Yeah.
making
Right.
manuscripts or something.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cool. So cool. So who's nominating for next week?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Oh, he's
Oh.
rolling it down.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say some of us have done it
Yeah.
before, and some of us haven't.
So I'm gonna exclude.
Calvin
Yeah,
hasn't
well,
done it.
I'm gonna
I think
exclude
I mean, I
5
can
and
come up
just
with
the
another.
three of you who've done it.
Damn. I just
Just-
nominated myself again. Okay. Brad.
Brad. Sweet. Okay. Brad will ask a question
Brad.
next week.
Oh,
The answer will
boy.
be sea turtles.
Yeah. Or is the question sea turtles?
Yes.
Isn't the question like always sea turtles?
Excellent.
They always get the answer.
All right. Any announcements? Things going on? Cool. Right on. So let's do this thing. Yeah. So last time, you guys, after leaving the Ash River Mansion, split the party for a brief moment to do two things. One, after Alvin looked through the roads of Maglim Faldur and noticed interesting druidic markings that, when positioned correctly, formed a tree, and then gave a road to a particular house of a man named Hummock Runethane, who you've discerned is a member of the Order of the Sanguine Diamond. And you had some conversation, had a spot of tea. Thurkir had some rat
smoothie.
rat smoothie. And after that,
some maps.
look at some maps, and you parted company. The other folks went back to the Dooley's to see if he could make a tuning fork. And after a little bit of deliberation, some magic, and a day's worth of preparation, you managed to make a Sobral crusted or a Sobral infused tuning fork to the material plane. And after that, the Ash River showed up at the armory and to escort you down through the mines, where you took the express down, curved around to the restricted area, and upon a certain location, the Barak Ash River and Sarnathra left you with Millie Steelskull to let you into the next restricted section, and then on to your way through the rest of the mines. You advanced, entered an area with a large opening, where there was a pulley system and a rope, and you encountered a Measle, who was twitchy
Super friendly.
and super friendly,
Trading.
and interested in bartering and trading.
But not giving us her bones.
Right.
Sucks.
And after that, from the ceiling, mounds of living dwarven hands descended upon you to attack you in a and you handily defeated them.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. That was I was saying it. I'm like I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm doing it, and I've gone too far.
Feed him.
Yeah.
I made the short-handed joke last time.
Oh. And upon closer inspection, you recognize that all of the hands were dwarven hands. So we are going to pick up where we left off. Combat has ended. You are still in the same cavernous area. There is the center, well, this kind of off-center circle is about 10 foot in radius. So, well, maybe 20 feet in diameter. Yeah. And the measle's still there with a little shark crab companion. The time is yours.
I want to pick up one of the hands and see if the
If it makes noise when you clap it.
not quite yet, though that would be hilarious for later. I want to see how they were removed. Say, was it like a surgical thing, or was it animalistic, or just cruelty?
Okay. So you're picking up one, or are you looking at several, or what do you want to do?
You would probably have to pick up a couple, so let's say
Okay,
like
so make an
6.
investigation check for me.
Okay.
Can I help him with that?
You
I
can
see what
use
he's
my,
doing.
Sure.
trait.
And I want to say,
you
these look quite peculiar. I would like to give you some serious help with your investigation.
You want to give him
So
a
here,
hand?
why don't you get a 20? Yes, and get advantage.
You have advantage.
Okay, so it's not necessarily what we were looking for, but 16.
It's not a terrible roll.
16?
16.
Okay. So as you're examining, these lifeless hands, some were overturned, various states of decay. The majority of them seem to be like parts of their wrists were cut. Some seem like they have been crushed.
Gruesome.
Okay, so some were actually authentic cave-in victims, perhaps, or the rest were
Perhaps.
just...
Depending on how authentic the cave-ins are.
Yes.
Indeed. Is anyone hurt?
I'm down.
Oh, fit as a fiddle.
No,
Brad's fine.
totally fine.
Do you need healing then, Snow?
I mean, I wouldn't mind being topped off, but if it's a bit much, then you're willing to give. I don't know.
We could perhaps rest for an hour.
I mean, we just got here.
I'd like to then propose. When he said that, I'd like to roll an insight to see if this creature, would try to
Measle?
the measle would try to mess around with us while we rested.
Oh, she is. So she's kind of looking through her stuff, looking at her belongings, and she's examining her shark crab companion, totally just oblivious to you right now.
I'm like hanging
In
out.
fact,
with
I'd
her.
probably hang out and just stand guard for an hour because I'm fine. I can
fine, too.
You can
stand
still make the
board.
check if you want.
No, that's good.
I want to try to nap up on top of the shark crab.
I would very much.
Okay.
That's amazing.
That's very trusting of you.
I would very much love to examine the shark crab. I've never seen
Okay.
a creature like this before in my life,
Ooh.
and
Okie
I'm
dokie.
very fascinated.
Fair enough. So as you approach, so you try to get up on top of the shark crab and try to curl up. I need you to make an animal handling check for me.
Can I help him with that? Can I help him up?
Yes.
Brad is gonna
I get help.
go little cat dude.
This looks like a bread dice. Okay.
Because I've got a lot of animal handling, but I can't do it all.
Well,
12.
With my help.
Okay.
Oh, that was with
So-
well, the dice are the dice.
Just one.
So a couple things are happening with this shark crab. So Brad's trying to lift Soot up onto the little saddle so he can sit down, and Avalon's coming over to try and examine it. The shark crab gonna go and just gets a little chompy, and you get bucked off, and you fall on your back.
I levitate.
Okay, so you're floating in midair, but it doesn't seem to be a good place to take a nap currently. Make an a nature check or actually investigation check because you're examining it,
Okay.
or whatever's higher. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
we can do either in this case.
They're actually equal because I'm not proficient in either of those. I don't know how I managed to not be proficient in nature. That's probably a failing that I made like 3 years ago, so I'm gonna let it slide.
Fair enough.
So that's an 8.
An 8. So it's still kind of getting really agitated because people are close, things are getting on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
You can't seem to get a real good look at him, but you just know it is a weird hybrid, almost a fusion of a shark and some elements of crab.
All right.
Yeah.
Does it have the shark tail?
No, there's no tail.
No, just the shark mouth.
Mouth and head, pretty much, yeah. Gills.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like if Alvin keeps a journal, like he's definitely going to be writing about this later. Dear Diary, today I saw the most fascinating creature.
And the music goes, you can't wait! No touch!
How did you acquire such a strange creature?
No questions from you!
Hey, how did you acquire such a strange creature?
No questions pertaining to mule! No!
You realize it's not an actual mule.
It serves a function!
Okay,
Sorry to trouble you, miss. And I like reach into my stuff and I just like hand her a small handful of, because Alvin totally does carry this
She doesn't
around.
put her hands up.
Animal bones, though. I like offer them to her. For your collection,
Trade, or is this...
I'd be glad to trade.
There is no gift that comes without price.
Then a trade it shall be.
She goes and she starts pawing through some of her stuff. She pulls up a vial. Where is it? What does she have? It looks like a reddish liquid.
Okay.
And she bones?
Bones.
Oh, good. Good. She takes some. She goes. She sniffs some, and she goes. And she licks them a little bit.
Oh, gross. Okay.
Even Alvin's like a little like, all right, that's a thing you could do.
And so then she hunches over. She turns her back so apart, and she goes, and you hear this ding, 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 like bones on the stone.
Okay.
And she looks at, and she scoops them up, and she puts it back into her pouch.
Having the vial, I give it a little, and maybe a little,
See what's in it.
a quick taste.
Yeah, I'd like to give mine
It
a
tastes
taste
okay.
too. I have.
Yeah, you
It
got
tastes
one.
all right.
It tastes a little effervescent.
Effervescent. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to guess what my potion.
Okay.
is.
You taste yours, and it's kind of like a sludge almost.
Yeah.
So, and you put your finger and you taste it. It tastes like how do I say this? Grass from a hill.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
I also take a minute to identify the box I took.
Okay. So you look at the box, and the box is a very finely crafted, almost like alabaster-looking box.
Yeah.
You open it. Inside there is what appears to be a small, like a feather token, and it looks like almost the shape of a fan.
Ooh, so nice.
You didn't open that in front of her, did you?
Nope, she didn't see it. I am very, very.
I was gonna say after the sneaky manner in which you procured it, I'm sure you.
super. Oh yeah, it takes a minute to identify, so it's just
Oh,
like
you
cast a spell. So I'm just like
right.
Oh, you cast an identify on it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's Qual's feather token for the fan version.
Qual's feather token.
Yep. Where is?
That's a score.
Sounds cool. Yes.
Tickle anyone within 30 feet. I'm Luke.
Let me get you. I'll get you the.
Investigation checks onto the person. All right.
Okay. Other folks, what are we doing?
I don't suppose I can cast Ants Macabre on the pile of hands.
What?
Well, I'm inclined to say no.
Yeah, I'm inclined.
But
to
at the
tell
same
you
time,
to know.
what does that spell do?
I have a feeling we would all have a problem with this if I'm assuming it just brings the hands back into like a puppet-like
No,
form.
I get.
Something.
Could you pass it over to Josh?
Oh yeah.
So technically,
I don't think so. I think you need actual bodies.
What's the
Yeah,
If I remember correctly.
up to 5 small or medium corpses.
No,
Corpse.
these are not corpses.
Yeah, they're limbs.
corpse
They're severed
parts.
limbs. Yeah.
Yep.
If I find the rest, can I do it?
Potentially.
I'll grab 2 hands and put them in the bag.
Okay. You have 2 dwarven hands.
Sweet.
Gross.
Finger food for third year later.
Okay. Anybody else?
What's your name?
fresh enough for 30.
My name's Snow.
She comes and sniffs you. You are small.
Yep. Is there something wrong with that?
Ooh, it's no trying to pick a fight.
Anyone ever
No.
tell you there is?
Not yet. My name is Magia.
Magia. When we came through that, where we got in from, somebody had mentioned your name. There's a dwarf lady. Like, they know you're down here?
Gesundheit.
But do you ever see them?
Oh,
The dwarves.
they die. I must kill. As I said before, I'm here for revenge, and then soon I will have it.
You said they took your family?
Yes.
From where? I mean, do you
Don't
have
be
a home down in
stupid.
these caves? Or do you just wander them?
She turns away. She goes over to her little shark crab. She goes,
It's incompetence everywhere.
it's okay, dude. And she just starts brushing him.
We're gonna leave soon. It's fine.
So, pretty lady,
Me.
yeah, you know your ways around here? Because we're actually looking for a place where, like, you can't go any further, but you should be able to, like, we need to find a space.
Oh, there are plenty of nooks and crannies where things will hide.
I want an English muffin.
That's not creepy at all. Could you help us find this place?
Oh, help you,
Like our
oh,
guides.
now everyone wants Magia's help, but suddenly we want help. Okay.
I could read your fortune for you.
I can read my own fortune, thank you. I have the bones.
Well, okay. I mean, I use the Zodiac, but hey, to each their own.
They can make a persuasion check if you wish.
Ooh, yes. 15.
15.
Well, what is your method?
Well, I mean, it's the Zodiac. And we are all born under different stars.
There's no stars here.
Yes, but the stars that are out above the ground and, like, above the planet and stuff.
You don't know where you are, do you?
Well, I mean, I'm here.
He has a point.
I'm right here.
It's
You,
hard to argue.
You strike me as someone who comes from an Earth star. You've got that dependable, stubborn sort of streak, don't you?
Keep going.
Interesting.
I'm nominating this for inspiration.
Brad just like trying to.
Well,
For who?
I see,
For her.
Okay.
I
Where's
see,
the dice? Give you guys. Where's the?
Oh, I think Matt needs these dice by now with the Gia here.
She is fine.
You still have the one from last time, right?
They're gone.
We don't
Oh,
we don't
yeah,
carry
that's
them over from session to session.
I think today green is your lucky color. Yeah, green. You definitely want to keep something green on you.
She looks down at her dress, real briefly.
It's
And looks
green.
back up to you, and she looks back, and her eyes sort of drift up to her, the kind of the blankets that are surrounding her head, and they seem to writhe.
Oh. Okay.
Not at all disconcerting.
And be open to new friends and avoid rice.
And your lucky number is 31073.
She reaches into her pouch, pulls out her bones.
Me. Okay. Interesting.
So will you help us?
I've not learned anything.
But the fortune.
Yeah, green's your lucky color.
That's learning.
It'll bring you great things.
Like what?
As Brad is reiterating that green's her lucky color, I subtly shift my glamour weave vest so it's very green. Just like, yeah. Green foliage.
I'm going to look over at Alvin and notice him doing that. I'm just gonna be like, I don't think you're an Earth. This isn't gonna work for you. When were you born?
I browish at him. Brad, not now. I'm just trying to make her think we're lucky.
Brad is very serious.
Brad, we can do this later. And I tell you when I was born.
Okay.
Which I don't actually know canonically when he was born.
And I have no idea what rice is.
It's like maggots, but it doesn't move.
What's the fun?
You know, some
Maybe.
people.
Which is why you should avoid it.
Maybe maggots are the thing you need to steer clear of for the day. Maybe they'll bring suffering or indigestion.
See, I think this is a great exchange. You know, like the Oddlot here, they can help you out, and then you can help us out.
The only thing I need is revenge. I've been down here a long time surviving by myself, and I can do it some more.
They do a lot of revenge stuff. They're like always killing things and.
I mean, we did take out all those hands just now.
Oh, the hand, yes.
Does that happen often, the hands? Is that...
Oh, no, but there's strange things down here. I'm getting used to it.
And she kind of gestures towards Shark Crab.
Fair point. But you're getting used to it, so you're not from here?
That's a difficult question.
Did you used to live on an upper level?
Oh, no. No. I've been down underground forever. But not in this exact location. There are tunnels, you see. Much of the Underdark is interconnected.
Sounds scary.
Is there a particular area of power that just seems sealed off from the rest?
Oh, there are places where there's the energy down below you cannot get to. At least I cannot get to. I think people have tried. They've gotten a little closer than some others, and then they got vaporized!
That's where we want to go.
Yeah.
That's where we want to go.
Well, vaporized, what?
Right?
Huh?
Right?
I mean,
Little.
we don't want to vaporize, but that does probably sound like where we want to go.
You can see it from a distance. Little piles of dust
What happened?
that used to be a person.
But how? How can a rock vaporize someone?
Well, there's eyes in the rock.
Brad doesn't know how he feels about this. Brad has concerns.
Knowledge like Arcana.
Okay.
What would do
what?
that? What would vaporize people in this mine?
Leave their eyes.
And
No,
eyes
no,
and
no.
rocks.
The eyes are in the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll help you.
Oh my gosh, if you vaporize everything but
24?
someone's eyeballs, that's even creepier.
I should have thought of that. That's better. 24?
Yeah.
So this is an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Given your background and kind of your knowledge and piecing together stuff of this area for many years. This has not come up.
This is different.
This is new information. So for you, it's interesting, and you've connected it to other rumors and other things you've heard about the site below that the Ash Rivers cannot get to. But that's about it. That's the only connection that you can make.
Okay. One.
Well, if you're done, I'm gonna go.
Would you be willing to maybe show us down to where the weird?
Well, there's a hole.
Which is there like directions we might need to get there faster?
You could go down the hole, and then there's just one way.
Oh, well, that's good. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
That simplifies things.
It's one way to the right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else we need to be worried about going there?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, what are your fears? Tell me.
Bees.
There's plenty of me. There's always bees.
The sinister BBEG. There's always bees.
That deserves a dive by now.
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Fair's fair. Should be
Just keep your wits about you. Make sure you're confident in who you are. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great.
If not, roll the bones.
Duly noted.
Oh, can you roll the bones for me?
Ooh, really? I can roll.
What was that? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she gets over to you, and she just gets like uncomfortably close.
Yeah, I'm like,
And looking you like eyeball to eyeball, like your lids are almost touching.
Into it.
Yeah, and she sniffs you, and she just licks your face. Okay.
Oh, the soot is not clean. I'm not going gross for him. I'm going gross for her.
No.
He's a weird little cat. I don't
And
Soot is the only one
takes
who
and she
responds
goes
like that.
and she rubs all of the stuff she licked off of you on her palm, and she puts her hand. She gets the bones out. She rubs the bones together, and just by dark or by lark, and she rolls the bones. And they kind of scatter around, and she almost like loses control of them a little bit. And she's like, hey, and she kind of tracks him down, and no, you don't!
Can I make an insight check
Sure.
or something? Because I want to see, like, I figure I've seen like a lot of street magic and charlatans in my time in the city.
You want to see
Okay.
how
Let's see if
authentic?
she's-
Oh, she's just a BS
I like
artist.
that.
That would be a total of 20.
Total of 20.
Yeah.
Secrets.
Ooh, secrets. Oh.
Secrets and lies. Secrets and lies.
Well, so I'll take this moment to regretfully inform chat that I totally forgot to load up the D20
I already
rolling
said.
bot.
Yeah.
So if anyone needs to roll a D20, now's your chance. I'll roll some D20s for you. Live.
Live
D20
D20 rolls.
I'm just gonna throw out there that this is probably like in my top 5 NPCs. For this campaign so far.
She's incredible.
This is an awesome one.
I like the faces Matt makes while he's being heard.
That sells it. Really
Yeah, his
well,
expressions and the way
What do you want from her?
the intonations going, like,
the sharp.
yeah.
Reattach my microphone. Sorry, folks. Okay.
Yes.
Can we move yet?
You. I see snakes. I see teeth.
Two crazy people having a conversation over here.
And what is that? I see a visitation.
On your way! She grabs her bones.
Yeah, you see Soot's hair kind of stand on end for a second and then go back down.
Let's go.
You all right?
Yeah.
You're not laughing.
Everything's funny, but like I think it'll be funnier down there.
Huh.
Yes.
Alright.
I agree. Let's go.
All right.
Let's just skedaddle. Thank you.
Thank you, Magia. Thank you.
Cheerio! Hey, you remembered my name. Thank you.
I may be able to do you a turn. A good turn in the future.
Oh?
I'll see. Might have to deal with revenge.
You are charming.
Well done, sir.
I'm gonna have to make a check.
Yeah, make
to
a
see if
save
I can
against
roll
that.
my-
Constitution or
I'm just trying to see if I can keep my performance.
Or if you vomit a little in your mouth.
No, you got it. You nail it. Yeah, you keep it. You keep it together.
You keep a straight face somehow.
Okay. So she goes back to packing up the rest of her crab shark, or shark crab, and muttering to herself, kind of little things.
Do you think they have showers in the Underdark?
No, bro. Sorry. Is there like a good
Maybe a
spot
cold
to like
stream.
tie a rope to a rock kind of thing? Because it's just a pit, right? There's
Yeah.
Well,
I was
no,
gonna say,
there is-
I want to look down at. Is there a ladder or
There
rope
is
or
a
something already?
long rope that descends
Okay.
all the way down and attached to a pretty heavy duty pulley. And so there's two ropes all the way down because yeah.
levitate and kind of push off over towards the rope.
Okay.
Grab it.
Yeah, and you touch the rope. It is rope.
I got over here, but I don't know how to get back.
Now we have two problems.
Down.
I mean, is the rope far enough out that we can just grab it?
Yeah, you can reach. You can probably reach it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's about. I mean, if you lean forward enough, I mean, you can get to it. It's the center. It's about 10 feet to the center.
It's
So,
meant to be.
well, you'd have to jump. I mean, you would have to jump. Yeah, but you can. Yeah. Anyway, so if you look down, there's blackness except for those who have dark vision. How far does your dark vision extend? 60 feet. 60 feet. Okay. So 60 feet down. After that, it's still darkness. There's no end, as far as you can tell, to this hole. Make perception checks, those of you with dark vision.
Sure.
That is completely one
Perception.
There we go.
Perception.
Perception.
22.
Perception.
9.
22.
6.
19.
20. 22. 22.
Okie dokie.
Andrew, could I have one of those cards, please?
Where did it go?
Good old double deuce.
There it is. Okay. Notebook. The notebook. Okay, so you notice about 50 feet down. Ring around those of you who, let's see, someone had a 9.
9.
Yeah, you don't see it. You're distracted by. You do see that there that the shiny stuff inside of the chasm, the shaft. It's a bunch. The Soberil is changing hue almost. It's getting almost brighter, almost more goldish. Yeah. So and you're like, well, that's kind of interesting. Everyone else who I think had above that, you see that stuff, but down 50 feet down, almost. There are these little like devices on the poles of this hole. They're kind of chunky. They stick out a bit. They almost look like there is a bit of metal, and there's a gem that's encased with the pointy end pointing towards the center of the hole. There are little wires attached around, like it looks like small black cords or cables from this distance. It's difficult to tell without getting closer because it's drifted away. And yeah, there's 4, and they seem to be linked together.
I'm gonna go see what that is.
Why don't I cast light on a rock and just throw it in first so we can get a better look?
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Can I? Brad's gonna take a hand, actually, and use a dwarf hand.
Best nightlight ever.
Well, it's organic material in case like the thing's triggered by I don't know what it is. So one very glowy severed dwarven hand that's slightly battered is.
You use the resources that you have at hand.
At hand. Oh.
Yeah.
Don't make me regret making an awesome monster.
It was a great monster.
Okay.
I've heard of being light-footed before.
We're going the opposite way now.
Yeah, light-handed.
No, I'm gonna have a swarm of feet.
They're
I'll
all
be closer to getting my full dwarf.
That's right. It's just body parts, just swarms of body parts. Let's just see what happens. I'm sorry. I'm just. Brad, what's okay? So you find a hand. You pick it up, and it's missing like a pinky, and there are rings on the fingers that have been left there. Like there are 3 rings.
They're just normal metal bands. Nothing
Yeah, I mean they look like copper, silver, but yeah. And you notice it's kind of it's further decomposed. It looks a little older than the rest of the hands. Not down to bone yet, but.
Do any of the rings like look like they have like any kind of like symbols on them? Or
Make a
anything
perception
like that?
check for me.
Yeah, if this is somebody's. All right, with my lucky turtle. Perception. That's a 13.
13. You do see on one of the rings there's like a little symbol of there's like a leaf with a spear going through it, and that's what you see.
Detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a leaf with a spear.
So you cast
anything?
Detect Magic. What are you looking at currently?
Everything.
You want to see all the piles of hands?
Okay, so the piles of hands, the magic is you see it dissipating down into the air, just kind of leaving the remnants behind. As you look down the hole, you see those gems being light up.
Okay.
And you know the cord around it is all magic.
Ooh.
The rings are not magic though.
No.
And it's like this stuff down here is like that's all magic stuff.
I wonder if it's some sort of warding to keep what's down there from coming up.
Or us from going in.
Well, before Brad throws the
They've
hand
been
down,
down before.
he is going to take that leaf ring off, just because maybe this belonged to someone. You know, it's nice to give it to their family or something.
Finger comes off.
And into the hole it goes.
Okay.
You got the
Okay. So
Rings in my pocket.
you drop it.
The hand.
You see the hand kind of dimly light up the rest of the hole going down, and as the hand goes down, after about the extent of your dark vision, 60, 70 feet, you notice that it starts to widen up considerably. And then it falls down into a very large, cavernous space down below, and it lands with a small plop. But before that, I need you to make make perception checks.
Lucky turtle.
Or somebody with disadvantage.
natural 20.
Oh, good.
Disadvantage if we don't
Exact
have
opposite
dark
of what I
vision.
was rolling last night.
Yeah, disadvantage without dark vision.
16. I'm actually not blind for a moment.
Okay.
This one's a
19.
Okay.
21.
Oh, you still have that one level of.
15. No, I had a 15.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it takes a while.
So as you see the hand fall down, those of you who did not get the natural 20, near the entrance of, or where it begins to open up, maybe about 100 feet down, you see another set of gems with rings attached to it. And then the natural 20, well, you notice that as the end of the cavern and just below or parts of the ground below the chute, there's like a char effect. Like there's a charring effect. Like parts of the stone are burned.
I relay this information to the party.
How many of those gems are there?
Well, there are 2 sets. There's one at 50 feet, one at 100 feet. There are 4 gems and 4 gems.
Did they
They're
do anything?
vaporizer gems.
Did they do anything to the hand as the hand went through?
Nope.
Maybe they vaporized living stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
you go first.
You wanted to go, but do you want me to go first?
I start descending down the thing,
I
levitate.
can use Mage Hand. That probably won't do anything. It'll probably burn me.
Mage hand?
You're rather flammable and furry.
Yeah.
So
I'll just put my tail in.
Brad could perhaps check for traps, or I could.
Yeah. Brad will just like go down. I'll grab the rope and start working my way down with you.
Make an athletic check.
I'll wait. I kind of like keep a hand out to keep Brad on the rope.
Athletics.
Is there
help?
Is this rope attached to anything, or is it just?
It's actually a very heavy-duty pulley at the top.
But like, it's not. There's not like we can't see an elevator or something.
No, I'm sorry. I should have clarified for you. At the bottom, there's another heavy-duty pulley, and you notice at the bottom there are extra like parts that have of those like a hammer that has been discarded. There is a bit of like a pincer, a metallic pincer kind of thing that has been discarded.
Okay.
Tools.
I rolled a 25 for my athletics.
Okay, yeah, you're definitely you get you're easily sliding down.
My hair gracefully in the wind, though as I go down.
Okay. Anybody else? They're descending.
Where
I'll go next.
Athletics check.
No, good. Wow. 21.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, you're just like you leap down.
Brad only looks slightly better than me getting on the rope.
Well, you don't actually look better than me, but I understand.
Inspiration.
Roll it up.
Well said.
Damn.
That's one of the best Andrew things I've ever heard. That's a great. Okay. Other folks.
I'm gonna wait until they pass these gems.
Yeah,
How far
wait for
down
us
is
to
that?
burn alive first.
Okay,
I'm
so
not gonna go down. That's madness.
You guys are waiting until the other three figure
And then when
this
they
out.
do, I'm gonna polymorph into a bat, and if they're safe, I'm gonna fly down.
Okay.
If not, I'm not going down.
I'll follow them down using
Your spider climb.
spider climb on the rope.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check for me.
All right. Better than athletics. That'd be a mild two. Uh-oh. 6.
Paper.
Okay. So as you start to descend, you're crawling down. How are you going? Head first? Feet first?
Let's see. It's the walls all the way down?
Yeah.
Okay. So, probably head first.
Head first. So you're spider climbing. Your cloak's kind of tumbling over your back a little bit. And you're looking for the next foothold, and you catch something, and you're like, oh, and it's all mucusy, and then your next hand gets all mucusy, and you kind of slip, and you start to fall.
He's got an anti-snow thingy on the
Can Brad try to catch him?
Can any of us?
Let's see here.
He's tiny.
Yeah.
Well, not tiny. Says
Yes.
circle.
Let's. I will say yes.
I can try?
If you want to try and catch him, you guys can each try and catch him.
Well, even though I'm levitating.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you'll just hold on to him as he falls.
Yeah, you can try. You can
I
all
can try. I can go up.
You can all try.
I can
Brad,
slow
you
him
try.
down,
I'm not
maybe.
going to try because I want to hold my action for further fall if I need to.
Okay.
I mean, I have the balls.
Oh.
What kind of check is it exactly?
Athletics.
Athletics? Okay. 16.
16. Yeah, you reach out. You grab Snow by the cape. As he's like telling
Thanks, Brad.
No problem,
Okay.
little
And
dragon
you
bro.
easily guide him over to the rope, so he has his hands on the rope.
Now that can I see any more mucus along the walls?
What?
Do I see any more of the mucus along the walls?
Yeah, and as you go down farther, you see it gets more pervasive.
So it's like practically coming from the walls.
No, it's just there.
Okay.
I want to.
So I'm gonna point that out.
No, should be disgusted.
Okay. Are you calling that?
I'm sorry. What?
Can I reach out and touch the wall?
Down there?
Yeah.
I just want to
You
get
wanna
like a
see
dab
the
of
slimy?
it, and then taste it.
Oh, you would.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh!
But come on, man.
No, I don't. Okay.
It's not good. Oh no, it's not too bad.
What you got? Wisdom.
15.
Okay. So as you put it in your mouth, for a split second, your mind vacates, just empties.
Whoa.
And in place of it, you see more like a feeling. It's more just like a darkness, an all-consuming thing.
So normal.
That just says,
hello.
And you like fight it back, and it recedes back to where it came from.
Don't touch the walls.
Yeah.
Hey, sir, don't do that again.
Okay, I really don't want to. So
Yeah,
it works out for me too.
Eating things you don't know what are is usually not.
There's already enough of that kind of thing going on.
What kind of? You're not slimy, are you?
On the inside.
Gross. What?
Damn it, son.
By the way, did the measles prophecy there mean anything to you?
No.
Okay, because I got the sense she actually knows what she's talking about. Yeah, so watch out for the snakes and teeth. And a visitation. Well, maybe that was just a visitation.
Brad's gonna reach out and just pat Soot on the shoulder and give him resistance. So next time you do a saving throw, you got a little.
Is there anything valuable you'd like us to hold for you?
I like kind of clutch my pipe a little tighter. No, I'm good.
I just, I don't want anything destroyed that we can use.
I have to, all the things that are important I have to hold on to. You know?
Okay.
Other people can't touch them.
That's fine.
Okay.
We'll bury you.
So at this time, you guys have descended enough, and you're pretty close to the first row of those gems. You're maybe about 10 feet away from them. Above. So diagonally, whatever. You get it. You're pretty close. And they are covered in that mucus.
Can I see any sorts of device or activation? That's the word. Activation?
Make a perception check.
Yo. That would be a 22.
22. Okay. So you're looking around. You're at each of the four of the gems. There is actually a small lever on each side that looks like it's designed to be pulled. Or actually, it's not a lever, but it's more like a pulley thing.
I relay this information.
Do we want to try to use those?
I'll cast Mage Hand.
Well, wait a minute. Heat rises, so let's go back up a little bit before you do that.
And as we're going back up, just be like, just so you guys know, like really, like there's some sort of like this stuff might get in your mind. I would really be this bad probably.
Okay.
This rope wasn't magical, was it?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That is the rope is magical. Yes, I'm
Ah,
sorry.
I forgot
That's
to
an
mention
important.
that.
That's an important detail.
Yeah, that's
I
important
apologize.
because
My bad. No,
if,
yeah.
if this is a barbecue pit, I was wondering why the rope isn't burned.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
But the hand didn't burn either.
Yeah, it's not living material.
That's true.
Can I do an Arcana check to see anything about this line?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Does it have any magical properties in it?
Okay.
Let's see, 9, 15.
Well, slime down at this level of Earth, like in the Underdark, given that it is kind of still mucusy and kind of not, and it's all everywhere, it probably has something, but you don't know what that is. For sure.
I want to try and think if in any of my studies of druidic stuff, if I can think of like a creature or something, like if it's naturally created versus being like did a wizard do it.
Make a nature check.
Sure. I give him help on that just because I was talking about what it
The
did to
mind
me.
stuff, yeah, you
Sure,
can be
sure.
like, oh, it
I
did.
should have done that. Too.
Cool. I didn't roll well. That's a 10.
10?
Yeah.
There's something around the tip of your tongue, but it's kind of escaping you. You've read a lot about other things from, not of the natural world, aberrations,
Okay.
so to speak.
All right.
But pinning that down is eluding you right now. So
Right.
you're like, your mind is rushing through. Is it a slotty? Is it just kind of these other weird things? You know, is it these dogs?
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Let me try something quick. I'm going to cast Frostbite on a glob that is below us, but
Okay.
above the gem
the-
thingies.
The gem.
Okay.
The intent is to like freeze off some, maybe.
Okay. So make your attack roll.
Slime has to save?
Oh.
Yeah.
The slime makes a save?
Yeah. What's this?
Constitution save?
I want to roll dice.
I mean, who doesn't?
The slime nat 20s.
DC 17.
Okay, yeah, the slime fails.
I did it.
So yeah,
I did it.
Yeah, I didn't actually need to do that. I just want to roll
I
dice.
figured, but at the same time.
So
I'm
you shoot a little, and you freeze a section, and it kind of congeals. You see parts of it kind of just freeze, and it's kind of and just fall off and fade down below. And here you go.
Doesn't do anything when it passes by the gems?
Nope.
I wonder if you said you felt a presence when you licked it.
Yeah, like tries to get in your head.
I wonder if there's some sort of sentience connected to the mucus. Activates the switches.
Do we see mucus down on the ground?
You didn't,
Right.
and you didn't.
I can make we can go back up, and I can make a portal down to the bottom and just get through all this.
So it kind of uses.
Huh?
Will that tax your magical power? Does that use a spell slot?
I can only do it once today.
Yeah, maybe not. Why don't we see what it does first?
Yeah, use the mage hand first.
Like, Brad can go down and test it if you don't want to. If you change your mind.
I want to do it.
All right.
I was just trying to give options, you know.
I'll be right near you, so if it like zaps you unconscious or something, I can grab you so you don't fall to your death.
Yay.
Everybody else, back up. This is not safe.
What are you doing?
Oh yeah, are
You
you
ain't a hero.
I am not.
So it's gonna go and test this little.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Circular
Double check something.
We've gone back up a little ways. Other people are going back up a little bit further.
I'm going
And
up
I
a
think
little
you
bit
said you're
further,
going to try and use your mage hand to
Yeah,
hold one
Brad
of the things.
is going to stay here and like hold on to the back of my suit.
I'm gonna be ready to grab you.
I would
I'm not
like you
gonna
to
hold on. I wanna be
actually-
in contact.
I'm actually going to hold on to. I'm going to hold on to Brad.
Yeah, there we go. Little human chain happening. I'll touch your clothing. That probably won't transmit like whatever's gonna happen.
Yeah, I got
directly
we've
to
all
you.
got the suits on.
Yeah.
I just look like I don't have a suit.
That's right. Oh, so does that mean the witch lady licked
Oh
your
yeah.
shirt?
Fine.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Yeah, mage hand.
what's the range on mage hand?
Mage hand has 30 feet, so we've gone up 30 feet.
Okay, you've gone up 30 feet. So you extend your mage hand, and it kind of floats down to one of the gems where the lever is. I need you to make a sleight of hand check for the mage hand.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So you see the hand just go pull the lever out a little bit, pulls it out, then flicks it down. You see the gems kind of immediately light up. And then there is a second where all four of these beams fire the center. And then it creates a small little, I guess, miniature fireball there.
So about that portal.
Then a couple of minutes go, like maybe a few seconds go by. Maybe 6 seconds. Then it explodes. And it comes up to just 20 feet above. 20 feet. You guys, you're 10 feet. You feel the heat rise and singe kind of the bottom of your feet. And it extends all the way down 20 feet below.
When you touch the lever.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably hooked up for this.
Let's not touch the lever. Maybe.
I think that might not be.
Do you want to do the?
I think if we pass by, that thing's gonna go off.
Do you want to just warp?
Yeah. Let's go back up and portal down.
If it takes it 6 seconds to explode, you can fall faster than that.
Yeah, but the problem with falling that fast is you suddenly stop eventually.
There's like a rope. You can just.
I mean, we do have protocol.
I can just teleport us down to the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, isn't the teleport the simplest solution?
Would
I
we
know
like
it's
to-
taxing his magical abilities,
I
but
like doing it.
What if that's our only way out of a different situation?
I vote teleport. Quite frankly, I think it's the safest way. Safest.
Oh wait, that's what you want to do?
Yeah,
Then I want to go down the road.
Let him bake, cat.
you kind of scary.
I'm kidding. I can't disagree with Wax when he agrees with me.
Alright,
It's a complete ease of
back up to the
transportation.
top then.
Okay, you clamber up back to the top. Magia's gone.
Was there only one
Should
way?
have family reunion.
There was like only one way in out of that room, other than the hole.
Well, we
that
didn't
we
look
initially
around.
saw.
So, I mean, yeah, we were up there, but we were just checking out down there.
Yeah.
It's pitch black.
Yeah, so you guys were distracted. She just kind of pieced out.
Yeah,
I definitely did not use bat power.
She went someplace.
I'll suck in real deep on the
Okay.
pipe and blow out my portal, my arcane gate, and put the other end down at the bottom of the hole.
Awesome. So you see it illuminate kind of a section of the smoky ring. What's going on in the smoky ring?
It just lets you look through and you can see.
Well, does it look like something? Is there like stuff in the? Is it
Around
shaped?
the- around
Is there,
the,
are there caricature,
around the edge
characters
of
or
it.
something? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like it blows it out and then it like solidifies into kind of like a doorway. Like
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh,
So
like smoky
Okay.
edges, kind of?
No,
Or
it was like
straight up.
yeah.
Ooh.
okay, so there's
Like
solid
as
gate.
it's coming out, it's smoke, but then it.
Yep. So you see kind of a flash down at the bottom. You see this doorway emerge, and it gives off a very faint gray glow.
I'll
Well,
go
thank you,
first.
sir.
I'll go first, right through the thing.
Okay. And you emerge. And you open up, and you are down below. You see him up there, looking down at you. Yeah.
Let's go.
Around you, you see this kind of almost trash heap of extra stuff. There is mechanical gears, there are treads, there are extra hammers, or like hands and claws and mechanical things, or bits of broken glass. There's just a lot of refuse.
I'll go next.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Ander emerges.
I'll go in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, well, I
I
guess
feel
we
like
just
one by
follow
one
suit,
we're
yeah.
going. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice door, cat. Very well crafted. Can you get us back if we need to go?
No, I mean
No.
tomorrow.
Oh boy.
You don't get that one back when you nap.
Guess we didn't
No.
consider
No,
that.
like that's why Brad was saying we should drop, but like, hey.
How
Right.
deep was the shaft? My shaft?
The shaft itself is about 100 feet long.
Thankfully, I can fly.
So from your on the ground to the top of the shaft is approximately 20 feet. Yeah.
I'm looking for any kind of device on the bottom that might be deactivation for the trap.
Make an investigation check.
Can I look for skeletons?
Wow, I'm rolling on fire tonight. Investigation.
What was it like?
23.
23. Okay, so you see where the rope comes down and where the pulley has been anchored. And you actually see a couple of like large hooks that are down at the base of the rope. There's like two like just large hooks, like they just loop it through something. As far as other devices that would go to connect for the trap thing, I'm not seeing much for the trap, but you're looking up at the ceiling and you see a set of black wires extend out towards the west and a bit down towards the east. And as you look towards the west, there's this large drop off. Like there's 20 feet, and there's just a ground disappears. But you do see these large, jagged black spires emerging from the western portion, and they look really old, really beat up. They look metallic. And then over towards the east, you see an archway of smooth carved red stone, over which is a script that I'm not sure you're familiar with. Do you speak Celestial?
No.
Okay. So there is a script there in Celestial over it, and a large archway. Beyond that, it's just pure blackness.
I do enjoy the tea.
I know, right? Okay, make an investigation.
6.
6. You found some foot bones.
I put them in the
Hand bones connected to the foot bones.
We're getting there.
Yep.
You can recreate your little critter.
Oh boy.
So the means lied? There's clearly 2 ways to go here. I guess there's this ruby doorway, and then there's. I didn't quite follow. Is it stalagmites and stalactites?
No, out of the drop off, like it's this kind of open area. It looks like to be a hole. There are just jagged bits of metal shooting out of it.
Metal.
Well, I mean, if the door is locked, then you couldn't go through it, and then there would only be one way.
Or it's impossible to go that way for most people, so.
Right. Maybe only one way is actually possible for the average person.
Can I pull out my mind map?
Sure.
I'd like to pull out my mind map.
You okay?
Perhaps we could analyze this to find out where we are, and maybe while it looks like it's collapsed, it might be more advantageous to go that way or find a way through it if it's going to be quicker for us. Say, look. And what does it show us? Like the map that
Which map?
The one that we rolled out for the cave systems from the druid.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You are still off the map. You're not.
We're not even close.
No, you're. The druid system was mostly for the upper portions of the mines, and there were other little passageways that connected the different shafts together that were not previously seen. This is a section they have not been able to get access to, therefore do not know any of it.
No, we had this map laid out in front of us at some point with the Ash Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
So can I pull
Wait,
that
no,
up?
yeah.
Right. The people who sent us down here.
No, we didn't show that.
There's no map with the Ash Rivers.
We didn't see. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Are the wires you said they're running on east and west?
Mm-hmm.
Do they look like any kind of wires I would have seen up in the dwarven
Mm-hmm.
section? So
They're they're very similar, if not the same.
did anybody notice what those wires did up top?
No.
I mean, it's not lighting, right?
Well, it's dark down here besides the lit hand.
Yeah. If the lights go out, maybe you grab that, kind of go back to where you need to go.
Well, the archway is giving off a faint glow, but it's not really enough to be like a dominant light source.
Speaking of, you said that was written in a language that most of us don't understand?
Correct.
Said it was celestial.
Okay. So I'm just gonna
Did you
cast
tell us
comprehend
about
language.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, no celestial.
Oh,
you know it?
never mind.
Oh,
Yes.
never mind.
There we go.
I didn't know you actually told us.
Okay. So you go over to the archway and you're looking at it, and it's a script written in large archway. I mean, this is 25 feet tall, and the stones are ornately carved. It's his excellent craftsmanship. And around that it says, where is it? The stars that marked our starting fall away. We must go deeper into greater pain, for it is not permitted that we stay.
What was the first part again? The stars.
That marked our starting fall away.
Stars that mark our starting.
We must go deeper into greater pain, for it is not permitted that we stay.
As a beautiful poem.
It sounds like a riddle.
Melon.
I have paper. Would you prefer paper?
Sure. I'm kind of burnt right now. I'm like trying to. What?
Yep. No. Cool.
Aren't stars sometimes luck?
Well, according to Brad, they're your fortune. But
You
Yeah,
born
see,
under different
So maybe like
planets.
they're talking about the luck that they started with.
Oh, they are gods, and this is written in Celestial.
Oh.
It means that the people who gave them the quests before are starting to die away, and it is a meaningless venture. So therefore, why go here and cause more pain, and they must turn away and go deeper.
I thought
if they're celestials, they're kind of like angels? Yeah.
That's what I would assume. Or
So
at
maybe-
least higher beings.
So maybe they're going into the underworld to fight something?
Perhaps it could be part of their dying quest.
Why aren't
sort
they-
of like a rite of passage.
Permitted to stay.
Maybe they know
Who
they're
would
no
take
longer.
away their permission to stay?
Because their leaders who gave them quest are no longer. So they're no longer required to be here. I don't know. Could be something.
What if these things, fireball things, are stars for the riddle?
Who's good question?
Also, this stuff, this red stuff, is supposed to be something. What is this made out of?
Sorbero?
Yeah, what was that made out of? It was made out of. They said it was made out of.
They said it's rumored to be the blood of the gods, if I'm recalling correctly.
That could be.
The blood of... Please repeat the phrasing.
The stars that marked our starting fall away. We must go deeper into greater pain, for it is not permitted that we stay.
Brad's like super into star stuff. Does he know anything about stars falling away? Is that
Falling angels?
What kind of check do you want to make? I mean, do you want to do like history or?
I think history or arcana, which makes more sense or I mean, it could be a religion check, but I think it's more. Of like
I would
arcana
say history or religion.
Okay, it's the same modifier for either.
Okay.
So, 11.
11?
Yeah, Brad does not really know.
Yeah, you're recalling a lot of stuff, but nothing that seemed to fit this exact moment.
Okay.
I'd like to kind of wander off a little and examine the other, not the gateway, the other way.
The western side. Okay.
Yeah, to just kind of like take a look down that way.
Do you have dark vision?
I have dark vision. So.
Okay. Okay, so as you look down, you see remnants of what looks to be a large mollusk.
Okay.
Shattered. There are bits of wires and other machinery and bits of a metal that's all been warped and just shattered. It looks like something here was either crash landed or it was decimated here.
Okay.
And there are also bits of like curvature that have ridges that almost look like beds, or parts of I don't know how to say it. Yeah, that's the closest thing I can get. It looks like and there's it extends to a larger portion down at the farther end of the hole, going down like this way, where there is a larger open section that is blocked off. More metal. It looks to be a doorway, and leading out towards this open section that's all been just shattered, bits and bits. Make a perception check though.
Sure. That'd be 26.
Okay, so you see a faint light blue shimmer coming like from one underneath the heap down below, and it seems to be just kind of moving. It's like shifting around, sorting through stuff. But because there's a lot of stuff in your way, you notice that at a distance. It's pretty much at the edge of your dark vision.
Okay. I want to walk back to the party because I don't want to shout right now. Just be like, so hey guys, there's some stuff over there, and I start describing all of the neat stuff, and then there's a glow. It's moving around. I don't know what it is. It's there. It might be somebody with a flashlight. It might be somebody doing magic. I don't know.
We're friends.
That's a possibility.
What do you know of the Underdark?
It's not a rational possibility.
Yeah, have you ever been in the Underdark before?
Yeah, let's see what I know. I don't know.
Okay.
Stealth.
Totally.
Can I
I'll make it.
do is there a history check?
For those of us who aren't wax, I was going to
What do I know about the Underdark?
History check.
Okay, why not? Willow. I don't know. Who knows?
Did we try the door yet?
We didn't try the door yet.
Yeah, that's a nat one. And I have no modifiers.
Nah, you're just enjoying the experience.
Yeah, I am.
Brad's gonna use the Anolo sniff.
Okay.
It's got a 60-foot radius.
Okay.
Just do a blood counting.
I have never been down here before. Or if I have, I do not.
Generally speaking, it's pretty spooky down here.
I've noticed it's dark.
It's largely evil.
There's a lot of evil stuff.
Like, none of us have really been down here before
I
that.
don't have my notebook with my Underdarks on.
We're close. Close, at least.
We've approached the Underdark. I think the last time we did, we noped out.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Oh. Okay, so 60 feet.
Oh yeah, the brain's
60 feet, yeah. What am I getting? And if there's anything
You
that's not in
smell ozone and fungus. Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry, it's not the company. It's just
It's okay.
ozone and fungus.
Yep.
So is that a bad smell? I'm assuming those are bad.
It's not a pleasant fungal smell, and the ozone smells a little biting.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. So at this point, from the western section, you hear this, and this thing just gets launched up and arcing towards you guys. And it looks like a bubble.
bubble?
With metallic arms and legs.
Oh.
That's
And then it crashes and splinters and breaks near you guys. And you hear from below, yeah, another one. And that's where we take a break.
Ooh. Cool.
We will be right back after this short.
Did we find the measles bug house?
I mean,
unicorns.
That wasn't on there, so that'd
Oh, it's got to be
Apex
probably
Predator
in game, I suppose. Apex Predator camp. That's during our break.
That was a
We're
bit
back.
of a-
Okay, hey everybody, thanks for hanging
Welcome
in.
back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're normally goofing around, having our good times. Apex Predator things, that's great. Yeah.
Hashtag just
Apparently
Apex
unicorns
Predator
hunt men. It's great. According to Glenn Cook.
Yeah, Glenn Cook, yeah.
Anyway, we're ready to dive in? Good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see this bubble thing crash and just splinter and fracture all over you, and there's sounds echoing throughout the cavern of grinding metal, scraping and crashing, and glass shattering across the floor. From down below you hear, yeah, another one, and then from inside, you hear this little, like a little thump of like a body hitting the ground.
Of inside the thing?
From inside the bubble.
How big of a bubble? What's the size?
It's very similar to the ones you saw earlier.
Oh, the excavation?
The excavation bubbles.
Ooh.
So, I mean, I guess we just... Well, I'd kind of...
Is it moving?
And what is moving? What is what moving?
The bubble. The thing in the bubble?
Yeah.
No, you see... those of you who have dark vision, you notice that there is a body that has slumped out of a kind of a harness, and there is a liquid spilling out onto the ground.
I'm going to sneak forward and examine.
The body?
Yes.
Okay. Make a stealth check first.
That's not a good number, but total of 18.
18? Good. And now make your investigation check.
15.
Okay. So you sneak up, hiding behind different bits of crag and rock. I need music. Is missing. And bits of other metallic objects that are in this part of like this trash heap kind of section. And you get close enough, and you see that there is a small body that was slumped over. It's face down. It's got hair matted to its skin. It's all almost translucent white. There are the same similar kind of connectors you saw attached to the children you saved, Dooley's children, and at the neck and down at down the spine.
What kind of being is it?
It appears to be dwarf.
Can I feel for a pulse?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Where's medicine? That would be a 12.
12. So you're kind of sneaking up, and you're finding a section on the foot where you know there are pulse to be. You're feeling, and it's cold. It's clammy. The skin is almost giving away as you kind of touch it. You do not feel a pulse.
Stealth over to where this thing was thrown from, like use feline agility and just like really book it.
Sure,
I'm
totally.
gonna go with the go trail you, but stuff.
Okay. You kind of, bounce along, hit these, parkour through the refuse.
Yeah, I want to sneak up on whatever through this.
Okay.
And so he doesn't see me, but I get real close to him.
How far do you come to the edge, to where the slopes off?
I'd like.
And then there's the being, or the blue thing was 60 feet from that.
Okay. I'd like to get like 30 feet away from.
Okay. So now make your stealth check.
13.
Okay. As far as you know, you are sneaking down, guiding your way through the rocks and jagged sections of metal, almost like it's curved, like it wasn't supposed to be, as if it dried in that position. And then you, as far as you know, you are sneaking.
Yeah. And do I see through this?
Well, you see the sort of the blue hue, and I guess peeking over parts of the refuse, you see a large kind of back of a head with hair matted to its skull, like it's all like kind of long hair all the way down its back. You see warts and pock marks and other kind of skin afflictions, and that's kind of, you see part of its part down to its neck, down to its shoulders. Yeah.
I want to speak into its mind.
Well, okay, hold on.
Okay. I'm okay.
Other folks?
Yeah, so I was following him, but he was using his feline agility, so I was like behind him at least a few turns. I'm gonna roll stealth, and I also want to notice if he's actually being stealthy or not.
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna make perception.
Thank you.
Has 10 minutes passed since we fought those hands?
Yes.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
Inspiration back.
Let's see here.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I also don't have the protection from good and evil anymore. Which is unfortunate.
Okay. So as you are following behind Soot, you see that he's kind of disappearing and moving around, probably a little too quickly. And there is a section of, looks like to be part of a mollusk shell that kind of slips away under his foot after he bounds away from a section. And here, almost like a sand falling down the hill a little bit. Okay. And then off in the distance, you see the head go.
Okay. So I'm going to stealthily then move up to Soot and then grab him and then move him out of that path of wherever they're kind of like observing.
Okay, you want to grapple him?
So I want to just go up to Soot. He's tiny, and just grab him.
I'm completely willing.
Oh, you're willing? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, make an athletics check for me then.
Nat 20.
Okay, so you just you
pop up out of
put your
nowhere.
hand over his mouth. Yeah, you pull him away. Okay. Other folks? You're down the slope, down in the crevice.
I'll follow. I'll sneak.
Okay. And you see them amongst, there's this wreckage of a large thing. It's difficult to really discern what it is, but it's definitely a boat, some sort of thing that's down here. You can clearly see where it crash landed millennia ago, because part of the ceiling has been carved out. And the wreckage has been shattered. You see those shatter marks from where on the walls it kind of crash landed.
It's the Shadow-Faced Navigators. Or are we going off?
No, they're off doing something else. Other folks? Before we get to that?
I'm just going to sneak up to the edge so I can look down and be nearby should we need to do anything.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to sneak over too, but before I do, I say to Tyrael, "Hey Tyrael, if this gets crazy, you ever been hasted before?"
No.
Would you want to be?
Sure. I'll try.
You're precious indeed.
Okay.
Are we Tony Montaning Tyrael right now?
It's like magic steroids.
It's like magic steroids.
I've done it to Thirkir a couple of times.
He loves it.
It's go.
Um,
I'm unintended.
Oh, because there's this dead dwarf, right?
Yeah.
That came out of this orb. Can Brad just confirm that he's actually beyond saving?
Sure.
Okay. I mean,
Well, because you didn't.
I used Browish, but I don't know if you saw.
Well, Brad.
Oh, you can't see
haven't
the
Can't
taught
speak
Brad.
Browish.
Brad has like very rudimentary Browish,
You can't see anyway.
and that's right. I can't see in the dark, so yeah.
Okay. But you can. If you wish.
I've got the hand. I've been. I'll kick.
There's
the
a light
hand
source pretty close. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's okay. That's true. Yeah, but I'll kick the hand towards this area as well. I don't want to touch it, but I'll kick it.
Kick the hand.
Does he
lack
look
a
like
can.
if I did lay on hands or anything like that, he'd come back to life? Would he be okay?
Make a medicine check for me.
With my lucky turtle. Nat 20.
Oh. Okay.
So that's a 24.
So as you are examining the body, even this low light kind of area, you're noticing a couple things. The figure is missing hands, and so there were wires that were looped into its wrists that are kind of bound with clamps.
Oh.
And you notice that the body has been drained of blood.
Ooh. Okay.
So it looks beyond saving.
Very, very beyond. Okay.
Perfect.
Then I will join. I'll follow along with everyone else doing the thing. The things.
Okay, so you want to speak into the mind of this thing.
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
Hey, you want to be friends?
Here, looks around.
It can reply back. I can hear it.
It replies. How do I say this? It's a very almost a very guttural kind of language. Like, what Dieu?
Well, this is beyond language, so.
Ew.
It's just thought.
Yeah. Communicate telepathically with any creature you can see within 30 feet of you. You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand your telepathic utterances.
But
well,
the creature
it can understand
must
you.
be able to understand at least one language.
Yep.
If
It
the
can
creature
understand you.
And I can.
Then you can understand it.
We don't need to share a language for it to understand your telepathic utterances. But it says telepathically communicate. I mean, I assume that is both ways, but I guess it doesn't say.
It could also just choose not to tell you anything.
I've been able to. Yeah. It doesn't
Before,
have to speak back, but.
Okay. Well, it responds like that then.
Okay, it just makes weird noises in my head?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't catch that. Do you, can you use your words?
Use your words! Use your big boy words!
You see it spin around, and from what you see looking at it is, this it's almost a spectral looking, large troll. It's skin kind of sagging off its bones, almost down to its upper portion, where these wrinkled dugs are just kind of all over the place. It's got hair kind of matted to its chest, warts and things. It's scanning. You see its sniff, and
Pretty hidden, right? We're hitting his F.
you see it squint at you.
Oh. You
So,
were hidden.
I'd like to bounce from him.
I would like to, like, the second it looks at us, I want to be grabbing onto him and just be like, just turn invisible.
Excuse me.
Both of us.
I didn't bounce.
Okay.
Hey, you're invisible now.
And now you hear in your mind, in giant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you should be able to understand what
Well,
you're
yeah.
saying,
Being invisible still leaves a smell.
So as he's noping out, and I'm grabbing onto him, and we're going, I'm just like prestidigitating both of us.
You wouldn't open it. At least behind something bigger. Brad. We're gonna wait and chill next.
Other folks.
Am I up to the edge yet?
Yes.
Does this look like the kind of trolls we saw in the Frostfell, the diseased ones?
Similar kind of skin markings, but the one in the Frostfell was didn't emit this kind of blue aura to it. The one in the Frostfell was just kind of bulbous and has ulcers full of poison.
So
this is just like a troll that it looks almost like it's part of the ethereal plane.
Arcana check?
Huh?
Arcana check on it?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Just maybe what it is. Like, I know that's kind of a vague. Like, do I know anything about this?
Okay.
I'm going to assist you with that.
Okay, so instead of disadvantage, I've just got a straight roll.
You didn't want to you should always use the fire dice.
Well.
It's a fire dice.
Well, 13, unfortunately. Thank you. At least that's without disadvantage.
Okay. It's kind of beyond your comprehension, really. Like this is something like you have not seen this kind of thing before. This is weird.
So, guys, are we shooting first or asking questions first?
I mean, Magia was fine.
Brad is going to walk up to it and in giant,
We're nowhere
not
near
too close.
Brad. We're nowhere near Brad. Nowhere near Brad at that moment.
If I see Brad heading out, I want to message at anybody that I can see.
No, if I see Brad moving, I'm going to grab him and pull him back.
Okay. I would like to...
Okay.
Hold that thought.
I would like to message anyone I can see.
Looks up and sniffs.
Yeah, who can I see?
Everyone's pretty close to you.
Oh, okay.
We were all sneaking over in the general area.
So you don't see me and Wax, but I'm going to message everybody and let them know, like, he didn't really want to be friends. And he can smell us.
Who is this? Who or what is
I can
this?
actually, if we were all in 30 feet of each other, I won't use message, I'll just talk in your heads.
All of us?
Yeah, and it's just the standard, so, like, oh, hey,
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, this is interesting.
he didn't want to be
What's
friends.
he look like?
Big troll.
Big troll. Big troll.
Big troll. Doesn't want to be friends.
Doesn't want to be friends, he can smell us.
Great. Awesome. Yeah, that's good. That's not good.
We could kill it. We could take it down.
Are we trying to, though, is the question.
So as you guys are looking and sort of observing this thing of, it sniffs and it kind of looks around and goes back towards the west, down more towards the wreckage. But as you watch it move, it seems to just pass through parts of the wreckage, like
ghost troll.
Yeah, like the wreckage wasn't really there.
Arcana check.
Okay.
Is an illusion.
Oh.
But because I have reliable trait, I can they're all heads. So my 19.
19? So,
That's very cool.
as you're observing it and checking it out, you realize it's not an illusion, but there is an incorporeal nature to this troll.
To the troll.
The troll is a good
Yeah.
question. Therefore, as I think this troll could just be a ruse. Soot. I think it's fake.
Or a ghost. Or ethereal. Like when I do the ghost thing, I can look through walls.
Quick question. If it is an ethereal troll, don't you need to make an ethereal form?
Yeah.
Therefore, we need to get closer to this thing to see if it's in the ethereal.
If it's a troll, like Brad can talk to it. I bet we could.
Can I do a knowledge religion check to see if there's anything that I think of knowing about it?
Sure.
Incorporeal.
If there was any mention of it in any kind of script.
He helped you.
You have advantage.
Alright. So that one's something like that.
We're gonna be
and
dangerous,
This
so-
one's a... Cool. 15 plus 20 total.
Sune never mentioned anything about this in any of your tracks, so this is unusual. Most of your religion knowledge extends to that, not necessarily to monster lore.
Yeah.
So, and this is unusual.
A new kind of gross.
Other folks?
Let Brad talk to it. Ender, what are you doing?
You don't even know what that is.
I do believe it's worth a try.
I did try to talk to him.
You didn't want to talk.
What did
No, I told you.
you didn't want to be friends, but like that could mean anything. What did he say?
It's like, hey, want to be friends?
And then what did he say?
You could smell me.
Well, maybe he didn't want to be your friend because you
Yeah, all
smell
kind of.
bad.
It seemed to be, how do you seem? To you.
Not friendly at all.
See?
So what do we do?
This is refuse around us?
Yeah.
Is it easy for me to like rub myself into the refuse so I don't smell like me?
Well, it's not like trash.
Okay.
It's not
It's
garbage.
like metal and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a scrap heap.
Okay. Alright.
You can roll around it if you want. You might get damage.
I ain't touching that.
Do you have any idea? Do we even need to go this way?
You can track
Do we just back
text.
up?
Well, I thought there was only one way.
Well, there's this archway.
I really think that investigating this further is going to let us know something about the material world. Or no, the ethereal world. Well, where we need to go is like the forge, is to be able to step through this stone.
I hope we all die by the troll.
That's not the thing. I think it's...
I don't thought that.
I do think we should avoid it at all costs, but I think maybe there's... Is there something controlling this? I don't know. I'd like to investigate further.
Should we follow it?
Can you describe the room that's like walking around in a little bit more clear? Just so
It's
I have,
working
like-
down at what appears to be a wreckage.
Okay.
And there are shards of metal that have kind of like bowed open.
Mhm.
And you see kind of like discrete sections or compartments of what used to be some sort of vessel. And it's moving through this section. There is like these almost bed-like structures that are kind of banana-shaped, and they have this kind of ribbing to them. And most of them are cracked and shattered. And it's moving closer now to what appears to be a broken doorway leading off to a section beyond dark vision. And it's like trying to hold the door. It's like, nyeh, nyeh.
Oh my! So he can't interact with the objects.
Not completely.
Is it weird to anybody else that there's a very large crashed vehicle this far underground?
I'm very curious about it. Yes.
Does the craftsmanship of the vehicle look like anything that Brad has seen before? Or-
Make a history check or an arcana check.
I was just going to ask is how close it looked to our airship.
It does not look anything like your airship.
Brad has an 8.
For-
Let him know.
For what?
For
Which
either one.
Either one?
Yeah. I'd say I'd guess history for Brad.
Okay, yeah. I think your Brad is kind of distracted by the troll of what it's doing, and you're just like you're just fascinated by other things that are happening.
The big bubble thing. Is it exactly the same as the Brothers one, like the bubble itself, or is it different?
It is slightly different. More so in how the body was put in, and because in the one that you were familiar with, the body was intact, and now the hands are missing, and then they're attached to wires and other things like that. It does appear to be I guess, more of a clunky design, not as sleek as the ones you're familiar with, and therefore probably an older or a first iteration, earlier iteration, I should say.
All right.
How far away is it?
What?
The wreckage.
From where you are, you guys have come back up the hill, so you're staring down this long decline.
We're
It's
still
60
invisible.
feet.
Yeah. 60 feet.
Of a wreckage, I mean, it extends beyond that.
Can I roll Arcana to know what kinds of things may affect an ethereal being?
What do you mean?
Like,
I'm curious.
if one had to interact with one, like say under attack by it,
So like in combat.
like could you injure it? Can it injure you?
Sure. Okay, we can Arcana check for that. Sure.
It's not great. 13.
13. Well, from your, I guess, limited experience with ethereal beings, but also from your studies, ghosts sometimes are malevolent, and they can be either ritually expelled, or you can engage in combat with them. You can actually, if you have a magic item, you can hit them. It might not do exactly the damage you hope it to do, but you can potentially strike at an incorporeal entity.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and let everyone know that there is a way.
Other folks? Curiel, Alvin?
I mean, I'm inclined to shoot the darn thing. Do you guys want to attack it?
Well, if we're going to attack it, at least let's try to talk to it first to see what happens. If it comes screaming up at us, then we can just shoot it.
I think we technically talked to it in the safest way that we could. Like, I mean, Brad, are you sure you want to get close to this thing?
Would you trust a strange voice in your head telling you wanted to be friends?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes.
Why don't let me just talk to
It's
him?
a good point.
You know, fair point,
very
Brad,
good point.
but it's just... We're deep underground, near a strange craft with a ghost-like troll. And the first instinct you have is what you want to talk to it?
Brad's got this.
I think
It's fine.
he would provide a suitable cover for me to be completely hidden. It's a great option.
If Brad's going to do this, I'm going to sneak up. I'm going to flank. And I'm going to give you inspiration if you're going to do this.
Brad is ready to do this. Brad will do this.
This is not for your inspiration. This is not for your talking. This is if it attacks.
Yeah. I
I
gotcha.
think Inner is saying that like as he's giving you the inspiration.
Don't waste this.
This is if attack happens. Don't waste this on talking.
Brad will also just to prepare himself. He's gonna also do a little guidance on himself, or resistance, whatever it's called. Yeah, resistance.
Okay.
Be strong.
Although actually, at the mention of guidance,
Oh,
guidance.
sweet. So I have your guidance. I have.
You can use that
saving
on the talking.
throws. Okay, there we go. All right, so Brad's just gonna kind of in giant. He's gonna kind of step up, gonna kind of
Raise his hand and be like, "Hey, troll bro, do you need a hand with that door?"
You should immediately.
Yeah, see, that's what we got.
I can open that door for you. I have many abilities. I'm a hero. But, troll. We both speak giant. We have similar things in common. We both.
I have not heard my language in a millennia.
That's pretty weird. Has it changed at all? Do I, have a weird dialect to you? This is fascinating.
God.
That's pretty weird.
You're from above world. Your dialect gives you away.
Wow, you're so smart.
Thanks.
So, do you want help with that door? I can open it for you.
Inspiration.
My friends call me.
Guys, you can't do that to me. Okay.
You can't do that.
You did it to us, you son of a bee. Made that noise.
Okay.
I would like help.
I could help it.
I just want to be friends.
Does he look like he's in pain talking?
Well, in that instance, it looks like he didn't want to say yes.
Okay.
He's reluctant.
Of course, none of the rest of us can understand this conversation.
Yeah, it all sounds like, yeah.
Yeah, we're just hearing giant noises.
Well, in the case of him, like, yeah.
Is any of this deep speech?
No.
It's just giant. Just
I think it's going well. Deep speech.
You do. Awesome.
We're gonna be a pair.
I mean, I saw it win, so it's like any other time anyone talks to Brad.
Oh God.
Not
So,
bad, huh?
if I help you, you won't like attack me or my friends, will you?
Looks around.
I'm sure you can smell them. Pure troll. We're all smelly.
Don't give it away.
Say how many are where.
I know.
Is this a deal?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'll like open that door and you let us, no, we don't mean to fight. We're not here to fight you. That's not what we're here for. We're here to find a chamber that's hidden.
Oh!
If you could help us.
And if I help you, maybe, do you know any hidden chambers? Maybe you could help us.
There are nothing hidden. It's nothing hidden.
Just what then?
Places I can't go.
Interesting. Places you can't. Well, is this door one of them?
No.
He's composing himself. This is
He
great.
doesn't want to admit it. He can't get through the door.
I would like your help.
Sweet. How can we help? You want me to get this door for you?
Yes.
All right. Cool. And you agree not to like hurt or attack my friends and I?
Yes.
Intuition? Is he gonna hold up his end of this ethereal bargain?
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't think Brad's gonna know.
You can use the guidance on that.
I don't think that'll even help.
Just saying.
Do you really think the intuition or the insight?
You have inspiration, you have mugs,
I have
and you have all kinds of dice.
I'll mug
rolls.
it first. Let's roll this die here. We'll re-roll my lucky turtle. Oh, that's so much better. That's a 19 and an upside down turtle. Plus, so 26.
She's throwing the turtle from the...
Yeah,
Insight?
Brad's turtle that he bought in the gift shop. Yeah, 26 insight.
Secrets.
19 on the die. Ooh!
Secrets.
I'll be right back.
Twice tonight.
Secrets and lies. Secrets and lies.
Secret. Can't secret. I haven't thought about that song in ages.
No, that was last night.
Yeah.
Ah. I wasn't thanking that robot for anything.
I think that robot was
thanking that robot for anything.
Did you see that nonsense?
I heard about it.
Oh.
I got knocked out 3 times.
Rid told me all about 3 times.
In case I haven't...
Actually, Rid told me that healing word was what kept him alive.
That was what kept the entire
The
party
combat
alive.
took the entire session.
Yep.
We didn't take an intermission.
I think it was like a 4-hour fight.
We just fought for 4 hours.
Session at here's this guy. So we
You
started the
ended
session
with guys dead.
We started with roll initiative and we ended with he's out.
Wow.
Dude.
I've never seen anything like it. It was so crazy.
I ran up to him in a wild shape. He knocked me out of the wild shape.
Okay, and we're
all
back.
my hit points down to 6.
All right.
Secret.
It was,
I got a secret.
bananas.
I can extract those yes. I won't, and I can't actually
I'll
without you being
pull
with
out those those red threads.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Okay.
Singing.
So do we go down?
I'm gonna like signal to everybody that we're okay. I'm gonna give like double thumbs up, and I'll be like, "So, what is behind this door? Do you like know?"
I do, God.
No. I would like to.
Can I inspect the door then?
Yes.
All right.
You
So
bring
is that
salt?
investigation?
You
Yeah,
can-
I'm broken.
Yeah, you can make
I'm still invisible, actually.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check. Yeah.
28.
28. Okay.
I got lots.
So
Lads.
the door is pretty much a like a standard pocket door, where it slides into something. There are no handles. There's no like device,
Discernible.
no discernible thing that like no handhold
Right.
to slide it in. But you notice that the door itself has a kind of almost scaled texture. Not draconic, not like actual like lizard scales, more like
Metallic scale?
No, more imagine something like eczema.
Okay.
You know, like the kind of scaling on the skin that kind
Yeah.
of dries off and flakes off. There's a kind of that kind of thing on the door, and you see parts of it as like a almost like
Like
an
a human rust,
paint
like
or-
a skin-like rust.
yeah, like a skin like rust, like or an organic kind of rusting thing, like a part of a dermis or epidermal layer has flaked off.
With that roll, would I be able to discern how to open this contraption?
Well, at this point, you don't see any mechanism to, even with that roll, to push it that way. I mean, you might be able to force it, but I don't think it looks like it wasn't originally designed for that.
In my Sherlock Holmes kind of character, and I'm much similar to your pipe and your thing. This door seems to be somewhat of well, it's well made because I don't see any way through it, quite frankly.
Are you being some sort of detective? Because we still can't see you.
I'm invisible right next to you in my point.
You can see me, right?
Yeah. We're just both like. I don't know that I actually can see you. But that's...
I mean, it makes sense.
Well, I believe it too. So we can't get through the door. It's quite impossible unless maybe you look at it in a magic way. Cat, soot. I mean,
Cat.
cat. He's my Watson.
I realized if I cast another spell, the invisible goes away
Oh.
for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
It's
at this
fine.
point it should be fine.
It's fine.
And I'll do detect magic on.
Okay.
on Blue.
Whoa. Hey there.
Oh, you are? That's really weird.
You're weird.
Your illusion drops. You see, wax and so just sitting there like smoking pipes.
Contemplative and smoking
Yeah.
pipes suddenly.
You see that the spectral troll is clearly magical, giving off immense waves of psychic energy, and the wreckage around you is the magic is faded. And actually, make a quick Arcana check for me.
Could I help him with that?
Please.
I'd like to help.
Okay.
Half.
17.
17. From the remnants you get from its vestiges, or there was a lot of psychic energy from this wreckage.
Okay.
My dear Such, do you have anything to add?
There's like all this stuff is like brain giddy stuff.
Brain giddy stuff.
Yeah, it's like mind stuff. But it's not like anymore. It's like fuzzy, you know?
Slime on the walls. Blank mind and something said hello, yes?
Yeah.
This has got psychic energy, and the door looks like it's some kind of an organic looking. Does this have anything to do with a mind flare?
Why are you looking at me?
Are you just saying that out loud?
I'm saying that to you because it looks like I'm staring at a wall, and I'm asking the group. Anybody have anything to do with the mind flares?
Arcana check for Mind Flayers then?
Likewise.
Okay.
So wait.
That's the best DM thing you could say to me. I'm a wall.
You're a wall.
That's not what I meant.
I appreciate
You're
that.
a dear
No.
friend. You know how many times I talk to a wall? Like all day.
How about I
how many
help
students
you?
come in?
Because you would actually get advantage.
Stones.
Alright, because I get plus 6.
Yeah. I mean, I get +7, but I'm screwed.
Oh.
Because my.
Okay.
I present.
No, I'm.
Oh,
yeah.
'cause you have
Oh,
disadvantage.
so-
He still has 1 level. So.
I tire, boys. Please answer my question.
Okay, who's making the check?
He's
I am right
making
now.
it.
18 on the die. 24.
24.
Sorcerer boys.
I know, man.
Okay, so given your history or some of recollections that you have heard whispered conversations from your parents and some pieces you've been put together here and some other folklore you've encountered, you start to realize you're in the middle of a wrecked nautiloid.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, me too.
So are my deductions correct?
So this kind of looks like a wrecked nautiloid.
Sidebar. Is that what my players fly?
Yeah.
That's a mind flayer ship.
It's a Mind Flayer
Accurately
squid ship.
deducted, my dear Dr. Soot.
Wait, so like, if this is a Mind Flayer ship, where's the Mind Flayers?
Good question.
And how old is it?
Well, the thing I think is that the answers lie behind that door.
Hey, so can't you look through? Look for an opening mechanism or
I
something?
asked the question. Can you?
Stage.
Don't take the role too seriously there, Waxy.
We could, but we could one of you guys are big, you could like smash it.
I can't.
Brad is just gonna think open really hard and just put his hand on the door.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, okay,
Your brain power didn't open it? I'm shocked, I tell you.
I'll use ghostly gaze to try to see through the door.
Okay.
Be careful.
So as you look through the door, you see the remnants of a cockpit.
Oh.
There is a chair facing away from you. There is a hand draped over part of the armrest. And inside there is a bunch of just dried, formerly organic material that has solidified almost into a petrification state.
There's like...
There are bits of documents, and there are just wreckage inside.
I just turn over to you guys. I'm like excited. I'm like, so much stuff in there.
Be descriptive.
There's like a seed. There's a
Chair.
a dead thing, and like lots of machine things and documents and stuff. And there's we should go in there.
Can you operate any of the levers with mage hand?
Can I do that through a closed door?
Brad wants to look like kind of along the sides of the door frame and see if there's like anything there that looks like something he could press or.
Okay.
Like
Make an investigation check.
Ooh, lucky turtle. 19.
You don't see any levers or anything. If you saw like near the top, there might have been at one point a spot where there was something that was organic, some sort of pustule of flesh that has been shriveled up and is now no longer useful. But the door itself appears it can be forced.
Well, I guess I'm the strongest one here.
Yes.
Unless Thurkir wants to get this.
Mm-hmm.
No?
He seems
Okay.
to be.
Oh, dang, that's right.
Good luck, dear Pod.
Thurkir is here.
Brad'll help you with that.
He's on lunch break.
Brad's got some athletics.
Oh my god.
Brad's got some athletics. He'll help you with the door.
Was it an
Good luck
athletics
together.
check?
Yeah.
18 for me. But I get advantage, you said? 'Cause you're helping?
Mhm.
Yeah, 18.
18. So you come up the door and you kind of push into it and just kind of find a way to get your hand in. You slide it over. You hear this like a scraping off of I don't know, of rust, or almost like a sawdusty sound, and then ka-dunk. And inside is a cockpit, or a former cockpit. The stones have smashed through the glass and have decimated parts of the front end of it. But in front you see there's a chair. There's an arm draping over the chair. There are around the back side of it, there are what appear to be bays of formerly working mechanisms, much of which have dust on them and are broken because of the crash. And yeah, that's what you see.
I do believe I think we should remove the corpse from the cockpit and evaluate that while others of us evaluate the cockpit itself. Find any valuables or useful items.
Isn't the troll rushing to get in there now?
He's looking in. He's kind of like he's like squeezing in to satisfy his curiosity, but he's moving through all of you because he can. So he gets in and he looks around, like you feel this cold presence just pass through you. Looks around. He puts his hand on the arm, the skeletal arm draped over, and his hand just passes through. He goes, he screams at it.
Can we get that for you?
He spins around and you see his hair just, like little psychic flecks of water fly off. Yes!
Brad, give me a hand here.
So as you go up to it and you pull it off, and it's just the arm. The body is missing.
I seem to have disarmed it.
Well done.
So it's like it was draped over kind of this way, so the shoulder part was fallen into the seat.
Is it just bone, I assume?
It's just bone.
Does it look like a humanoid, like a human arm, or is it like?
Make a medicine check.
Yeah, I'm going to assist you with that because I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
Assistance plus that is 19. Can't math.
It is a mind flayer arm.
Well, that's a mind flayer's arm. I don't know what that really means for us, but
Yes, I can. I can't do that.
Is this what we're doing now?
I think so.
Serial.
That's what they're doing.
Can we
actually
date
have
it?
pipes, though.
Can you date it?
Dear boy,
Yeah,
you can't do
like
it.
how
How
from
Okay.
state
Make a history or make an investigation check.
So just do that.
Yeah.
So I know I'm exhausted, but oh, okay, somewhat similar. 9.
9?
Yeah,
It's old.
it's old.
Cool. I'd like to investigate the cockpit, of course.
Okay. Roll.
Yes. That would be an investigation of a 24.
Okay. So as you're looking around, a lot of the cockpit has been just destroyed. A lot of it is unusable. Parts of it where levers would have been, or you thought levers might go, have been crumpled and smashed. There are sections of black wires that connect to different places that have been severed. But as far as documents go around, a lot of them have been just ripped to shreds or torn or have been soiled by other things, except for a couple of scraps here and there. And you pick up one that has a bit of Quailish written on it.
Bit of what?
Quailish?
Quailish? What kind of language is that? Quailish?
The Illithid language.
Illithid language. Interesting.
Out of my wheelhouse.
All right.
You mentioned that to us, though?
Yes. Well, I mean, at this point, Soot?
While they're doing this, can I have snuck off?
You want to
back
leave?
to the. Sorry, back to the little the bubble that cracked.
Yeah.
I want to throw the 2 hands down and raise a skeleton.
The hands aren't attached.
Yeah, but there's all the parts to a corpse here.
You have to detach it from the machinery first.
I'm gonna tell it to do that. I can't do that?
No.
It can't get it somehow.
It's not a complete corpse.
Okay, I'm here. I've gotten rid of the hands.
You left and you came back. And you look
I'm not
bummed.
familiar with this language. You, Dr. Soot?
Really a little detective agency.
Sootson? Dr. Sootson?
I mean, I have comprehend language.
Okay. No. The mind thing still up?
No, he
No,
doesn't
we don't have
have.
a mind thing. I can.
So it can just send messages individually.
I'm going to walk out of the cockpit and say, this looks unfamiliar to me, this strip, and it might be, I don't know, probably not important, but can anybody read this?
No.
Comprehend languages and just.
Okay.
Here you are.
So, the pages you find at the top is you get a name, or what appears to be a name, Quadgull, and from what you can make out, what is left, you see it says the source is close, a mind not worth consumption but study. Perhaps counterpart? There is what is called goodness emanating from the source. Psychic goodness. Can this be? And then the rest of it is either soiled or ripped apart.
Okay.
Holy crap.
So he was, or it, he, she, or it was looking for something. A similar mind or just something intriguing to it, and it sensed what it phrased as psychic goodness? It seemed in doubt about this.
My dear boy, illithids tend to take the mind over their hosts, making them do one thing that they don't want to be doing. Therefore, he could be in, I guess, mental conflict with himself. Psychic conflict.
So the note said by someone, there's the name Quadgull on there. The source is close, a mind not worth consuming. The counterpart, psychic goodness from the source, is essentially the note.
Can you throw us a spelling for that name?
Yeah. Quadgull? Quadgull.
G-U-L.
I guessed right.
I heard Quado at first. Maybe Quadil.
Wow. I'm gonna ask the troll. Did you know these Iliad? Iliad. Or the Odyssey?
I just shared with you the page, and you as well. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, just for your reference later on.
Gotcha.
Okay. The troll looks again. No. Looks around. Looks underneath the chairs. Kind of find thing.
What are you looking for, bro?
I was just curious. Yeah.
What's it saying, Brad?
Can I use Arcana to kind of like see if I notice anything in this room still slightly active? at
Okay.
the time?
Yeah. Arcana or investigation.
I think Arcana would be better for me. Sure would. 16.
It looks like everything is pretty much non-functional.
Pretty depleted?
Yeah.
Hey, Ask him if he's ever been down that way with the celestial doorway.
Yeah, have you been through that other doorway on the other end here?
No, can't get through.
Oh, you can't get through.
No.
What happened?
I can't get through.
You can't get through.
Huh.
How did you
Is it
get here?
I was hoping this would answer it.
Life is a mystery, friend.
I used to be whole. Now,
he puts his hand through the chair. He's just clawing at stuff. Now.
Is he speaking in common now, or still just?
No, he's talking to Brad and Giant.
So, like, wait. So, how? What do you remember happening to you? If you don't know how you got here, he doesn't know how we got here. You guys, this is really sad.
How long has he been down here?
Tragic.
I mean, he can't speak common, right? I'm assuming.
No.
Here. Oh no, he
He
can't.
has no idea what you guys are saying.
The little dragon wants to know how long you've been down here like this.
Said it once.
I don't remember.
Okay.
He kind of sits, kind of hunches over. He looks, like puts his hands in his head. He's like,
It's been so long.
I think it's.
Yeah.
It's okay. Don't think about it too hard, bro. When something gets upsetting, just don't think.
you see him try and want to hit himself, but a hand just passes through his face.
Oh, bro. It'll be okay.
Yes. Going back in the cockpit, I noticed that just the arm remained, and it was a skeletal arm. Is there any tracks of, say, blood of a trail leading out of the cockpit?
Make an investigation check.
Ooh, science. Ooh.
31.
So high.
17 plus 14. I think that's the number.
Okay. So, you are looking very, very closely, and some of the drops down the chair, onto the floor, you are seeing very, very old bits of what appears to be a dried liquid substance, which, since you've not seen mind flayer blood, you don't know, but there seems to be a consistent pattern between where the arm lay and where this liquid has fallen and dried.
Enough to have maybe killed a creature?
That's a different check.
Okay.
But you see it fall down and kind of hit the ground, and then you see one footprint, and you can tell it's about the size of a Duergar boot. And that's where we're going to stop tonight.
Oh! It is late.
So there's just a dwarf sitting around in the city just going, aliens.
Maybe.
I think Andrew has an idea.
Got theory?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, mind flayers, or at least some of them, survived the crash. They've been down here, and now they're manipulating the surface level dwarves, right? Because they're not acting very dwarf-like, according to Big Gut.
Mm-hmm.
Large Gut?
Large Gut, yeah, Large
Big
Gut.
Close enough.
And
I literally wrote that down.
Yeah.
I think just an arm missing doesn't qualify anything to be dead, especially with robotic parts.
it could have been a whole ship full.
Could have been. Yeah.
Did have multiple sleeping
Right.
quarters.
I mean, it was a big vessel, so yeah.
How the heck did the ship get this far underground in the mountain? Like,
Good question. Anyway, we
There's
leave
so
that for
many
next
questions.
time.
So much.
So many
to find
questions
out.
to be answered, folks.
Well,
So
keep
much
them on
to
the top
know.
of your mind.
All right.
The next time.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks,
all
guys.
for hanging out.
Have-
Hope you
take
enjoyed the
care.
show.
Better dudes.
See you Monday.
Guys, see you next Sunday, Monday.
Yeah. Check out Sunday Ether Flux. Rocking and rolling with cool stuffs. Bye, guys.